It is so obvious what's happening. The majority of you out there see it. And to all of you, I am proud of you. Amazing job. Well done. But there are still a lot of you that are just head buried in the sand, lost at what is happening in our country right now. And I'm sorry, but it is obvious. It's about the election. It's about stealing back the presidency. It's about stealing back power by any means necessary. That's what the video is about today, guys. I have got oodles of notes. I'm probably going to be a little scattered with these, but stick in there. I really think you're going to like this one. Really quickly, got to do the YouTube stuff. I know some of you don't like it, but oh well. Please, if you think this video doesn't suck, smash the like button. Please subscribe. Hit the bell next to subscribe or you'll never know when the videos come up. And guys, YouTube doesn't like us. They shut these videos off quick. I get videos at like 5,000 views and then boom, no more videos. Weird. If we don't get lots of engagement, lots of likes, lots of comments, if you're not sharing these, I will get no traction. We will not open people's eyes. We've got to get everybody awake. Thank you to everybody already supporting me. But if you're not, and if you watch these videos and just blow through, please, before you leave, hit the like, throw a comment in. It'll help us a lot. All right, I'm done. There we go. Self-promotion over. I got a lot of notes. Like I said, guys, this is getting absolutely insane. I've got to be careful what I say in the video because the video will get blown up, reported, and won't make it through the night. But we know what this is about. We know this is about control. We know this is about power. If you would step back, guys and gals, just a few feet farther. You're looking at it from like you're standing in the crowd. You got to get back a little bit. Get it 5,000, 10,000, whatever. I'm not a pilot feet. And look at what is going on. It is so obvious what happened. I'm going to walk you through chronologically here kind of what happened. And again, I will get some I scatter with it because I have squirrel syndrome, but we'll get through this together. Don't leave me. Basically what happened is they never thought Donald Trump would be the president. They truly never thought he would win. They thought that with 90% of the media echoing the same crap about him, and Facebook and Twitter and everybody on the take, and everyone literally financially vested in keeping him out of office, that they would keep him out of office and that they would win. They really thought they had it in the bag. Mail-in voting, don't even get me started on that. But somewhere to the tune of about 28 million votes, they basically steal elections. Stuff gets lost, dead people vote, people that aren't even registered or aren't even voters in our country go vote for other people because we don't have voter ID laws. There's a whole bunch of reasons, but they thought they had it in the bag. Do you want to know how we won, guys? We shocked the living crap out of them. I have a really good theory, I believe, how this happened. My good friend Vinny from New York, now in New Jersey, we were having a conversation the other day and we talked about this and we hit on something that when we talked about it, I was like, man, I think that's probably what it was. Because I've also heard this from a lot of people in my comments and a lot of people on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, at RedRacer Video. I was a first-time voter. During Obama's first run, I was a vocal supporter. I did not vote, but I was a vocal supporter. Flame me in the comments. I deserve it. But during the 2016 election, I watched what happened, and I voted for Trump for no other reason than because it seemed a little weird to me that so many people were going after him on so much unsubstantiated stuff. I was a first-time voter. I voted Trump. Vinny is about my age. Vinny was a first-time voter. He voted Trump. A lot of people that have never voted before, as evidenced by the comments on videos and people having messaged me on Instagram and comments on Instagram, I know that a lot of first-time voters saw what was going on with Hillary and did not want her in office, and they voted for Trump. We shocked him. He never should have won. To everybody out there who thinks he's part of the New World Order and all that kind of stuff, you're wrong. He's not. And if you think that, you're really misinformed. You've got to go back and watch what the dude's been saying for a lot of years. Go look up what he said about 9/11. For those of you that think he's part of the New World Order and he's part of Bush and Obama and all of those same people, Go look at what Donald Trump said about 9/11. You're wrong. You're very, very wrong. Donald Trump's been steadfast in everything he's been saying all of this time. Donald Trump's steadfastness, if that's a word, I'm sorry if it's not, but his beliefs are why they are attacking him. They are literally trying to steal power back from us. We voted him in, and they are trying to take that back. It didn't work with all the Russiagate stuff. It didn't work with the impeachment bull crap. And now it's not working with the flippin' hoax virus. And yeah, I'll call it a hoax. Now, you guys, I know you see this. They're forcing us to stay home. They are literally shredding our Constitution right before our eyes. Why are they doing that? You know why they're doing that. They're doing that because Donald Trump was raising money faster than any Democrats were raising money. Donald Trump was selling out stadiums of people to come and attend his rallies, and the Democratic candidates couldn't fill up a flippin' church recreational hall. The protests that were happening across the country against tyrannical governments in China, in Venezuela, the ones that the media was trying to ignore, but they could no longer ignore. That's what all of this is about. They were losing control. This virus is regaining control. You don't let them do it. Please don't let them do it. Take that dumb mask off your face. Go back to your work. If you're old, if you have heart issues, if you have lung issues, there are some people that should probably be a little bit careful right now. But those people should be equally as afraid of pneumonia, equally as afraid of the flu. Why is the entire media at the very same time, and not all the media, but the same 90% of the media that always hates Trump, why is that same 90% of the media so against the magical drug that can't be mentioned? And why did they lose their minds when Don said he was taking it? Why does Nancy all of a sudden care about Don's health? Why can she call people fat? Why is that okay? Why all of a sudden was that okay? I know you guys see this stuff. It is so obvious. It's so obvious. It's obvious. Come on, it's obvious. I got more notes. I got to get back to them. To the people who are still not seeing it, to those of you who are like me that are saying, how are there people that still don't see this? I'll tell you how. Because of Facebook, because of Twitter, because of tech companies censoring voices like mine. One more time, if you haven't already, please hit like, please go subscribe, please leave a comment, please tell your friends. They will not organically let my videos get out. You guys have to make it happen, please. Then thank you. But Facebook, Twitter, all the big tech companies, they quite literally censor the message. And that is how we still have people that are, I'm sorry, but they're dumb. And they sound really sure of themselves in the comments of everywhere you guys go. I don't care about my comments. I'm over it. It's fine. I'm good. But you guys see them everywhere you go. And they're not just like throwing out like, hey, I heard this thing maybe. They're really sure of themselves. And so to the Facebook graduates of 2019, congratulations. You have read every headline. You've read all of your friends' memes. You have absolutely only seen one side of the argument, and you are the dumbest people on the internet. I am sorry. Well, I'm not sorry. But you need to get real sources. You need to start looking for news and not just reading the headline that's scrolled in front of you. You were programmed. You fell for it. I did too. But you got to pull your heads out. It is so obvious. Guys, our election is in November. Why won't they just let us vote? Why can we not just vote in November? They're trying to make it sound like they want us to vote, and they're trying to make it easy, and that's why they're pushing the mail-in vote. Why won't Donald Trump make it easy to vote? He's trying to oppress votes. Opposite, guys. Again, think mirror. No, it's them. They want to cheat with mail-in elections. Why are they the ones that are trying to keep our economy shut down? And why are they the ones that try to keep us locked in our houses and not letting us go vote? We can go stand in a line to get liquor. We can go stand in a line to go to a marijuana dispensary. We can go stand in line and go to Walmart. But we can't stand in line to vote. That is unreal. This is so obvious. So obvious. Back to my notes. Why are they trying so hard to clog up the news cycle with drug stuff? With the magical drug, we won't talk about stuff. Why are they trying so hard to clog up the news cycle with any little active shooter situation that happens? Why are they trying to clog up the news cycle telling all of you guys how crazy Jared and RedRacer and all of my QAnon friends are? Why is the Huffington Post making big posts about Kim Cohen and how she is a whack job and trying to throw a bunch of shade at her? A bunch of passive-aggressive stuff trying to say that she doesn't have a brain when in fact she does have a brain and she's using it. Why are they trying so hard to discredit all of us? I'll tell you why. Because every time the media is talking about something else, every time the media is focused on the fear of the virus, every time they've got you scared and trying to find out if you can go back to work yet or if you're getting a check yet, they're keeping you from seeing what's really happening right now. What's really happening right now? Biden and Obama are screwed. The only time they finally did let the media talk about Biden and Obama is the one little sentence out of what Barr said the other day where he said that right now, I don't see criminal charges for them. That one sentence was in a whole press conference of stuff that he said that made it sound like they are screwed. But the media left one little piece in and then they ignore everything else. They're clogging up the courts. They're now going to impeach Trump for his response to the virus. Are you not even for really reeling me right now? You're going to do another impeachment inquiry? The world can't even go to work because this virus is so scary, but somehow you have the resources and the time to launch another impeachment investigation into him for the way he handled the virus that you all helped launch out of China? We are not this stupid. This is so obvious. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not the brightest dude. I get it. I am dumb sometimes. But this is so obvious. They are just trying to clog up the news cycle, the Senate, the House, the courts, and all of it. And why is that? It's because they need to keep us from paying attention to what they've been doing, and they need to keep us busy and scared a little bit longer so that they can steal power away from us. They have quite literally put us on house arrest and made us not see what is actually happening so that they can try and impeach Trump one more time before the election, instead of just letting the election happen that is really, truly just around the corner. This is so obvious. We're being punished because we voted for Donald Trump. That's what is happening. We are being punished because we let Orange Man Bad into the White House. That's what's happening. And one more time, vote by mail is fraud. It is. Voter IDs. We have to have ID for everything, right? But as soon as you have to have an ID to vote, as soon as you have to have an ID for what is, in my opinion, one of the most important things we have to do as an American citizen, I'm an idiot because I think we should have an ID for that. Or I'm a racist, or I'm a homophobe, or a xenophobe, or whatever. All of the different stupid things that I am. Oh my goodness. Okay. Really quick, I want to talk about something before I go. Because you guys have probably heard and seen now that they literally are going to try to impeach him again over his response to the virus. You guys cannot let this happen. You better call your senators, your representatives, your governors, your mayors, and let them know that if they waste another bunch of millions of dollars and a bunch of time going after him now, when they told us we would lose 2 million people to this virus, we're at 90,000, and that is a bullcrap number. We all know it. You cannot let it happen. You cannot let it happen. Ben Carson, a black man who ran against Donald Trump in the 2016 elections, during the press conference the other day, I don't remember which one, I lose track of them now, Ben Carson said, "Thank you, Donald Trump, for not giving in to the naysayers and to the people who use fear to control people, and instead giving people hope, not with just your words, but with your actions. A black man who ran against Donald Trump. Those are the words he used to describe what Donald Trump and Donald Trump's administration and Mike Pence and everybody involved, lots of people. That's how he described our reaction to what's happened into this virus. They told us we'd lose 2 million people. We're at 90,000. And by the day, we're finding out those numbers are incredibly inflated. So instead of saying, you might have saved 2 million people, Donald Trump, we're going to impeach him. This is so obvious. I'm done saying it. The video's about over. But guys, this is so obvious. Please turn off the news. If you think Donald Trump has handled this wrong, you will have the wrong resources. You watch the wrong news. If you think we should still be wearing masks, you have the wrong resources. You need to stop watching the news. You guys, the news is not news. They are literally lying and programming you, and they have been in control. They are losing control, and they are fighting frantically to gain it back. Turn them off. Really quickly, last thing I want to say is to Fox News, the few people left on Fox News, because we know Disney bought them, and little by little, they are going to turn into the rest of them. I admire the living heck out of Tucker, Hannity, Jesse Waters, Laura Ingraham. I know I'm missing some. You guys are absolutely heroes. Thank you for still standing up. And real quickly, guys, they got it right the whole time. They've been saying everything right the whole time. Big stuff is coming. Boom Week has been insane. Videos are coming fast. If any of the information in this video is already outdated, it's because it's changing so quickly. Thank you, everybody that supported us one last time. Like, subscribe, leave a comment before you go. I love you all. I love America. I just want people happy and healthy, and that's why I'm doing this. I'm hoping that's coming across, and by the comments you guys left me, I think it is. Thank you all. I will see you on one, I believe, tomorrow. RedRacer video, I'm out.